I haven't researched it yet, or haven't searched it yet on the internet. What is the Maharlika funds? I have no voice, so we're gonna learn that today. What is Maharlika funds? What is Maharlika Wealth Fund? Okay, there we go. So this is totally new for me.
The Maharlika Wealth Fund has become a polarizing issue that is now dividing President Marcos' economic team. Finance Secretary Ben Jokno and Government Service Insurance System or GSIS Chief Wick Veloso both see wisdom in creating the fund, but the Bangko Sentral raised a red flag. The draft bill says seed money for the Maharlika Wealth Fund will be sourced from pension funds GSIS and the Social Security System or SSS, from state-controlled banks, Development Bank of the Philippines and Land Bank, and from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP. Together, the pooled money will be invested in assets. Exactly where is the subject of congressional debates. In an interview over the weekend with Bloomberg TV, BSP Governor Felipe Medalla warned against depleting dollar reserves in favor of the Maharlika Fund because it will weaken buffers against potential global financial shocks. But his predecessor, Ben Jokno, says fund sources can come from revenues from the oil tax, Malampaya royalties, and mining.
Nung BSP Governor, naisip ko na yan eh. Social Wealth Fund na yan eh. Doon pa nung umpisa yan. Ang dami namin kasi, because we have what, at that time 110 billion reserves ini-invest namin sa abroad. Magkano ang return lang? Ang baba-baba. So kung maraming projects dito na ang return is 20%.
BSP Monetary Board member Bruce Tolentino echoes Medalla's stand on the issue that the dollar reserves should be left untouched.
We'd like to try our best to preserve that ammunition for future battles. That's one aspect. On the supervisory role with regard to the banks, we of course want to make sure that DBP and Land Bank remain strong. And we will check on the potential issues that have to do with their investments potentially in Maharlika, because we'd like to apply the rules.
But there are more discordant voices. GSIS sides with Jokno. He says state financial institutions can pool their assets together and grow them to bankroll pension and other benefits.
It's good. It's good, Chad. It's good. But the problem is, do you really trust your own government to use your money? Right? History says before that it's fucked. I know a lot of politicians who actually corrupts the money. They use it for their own good.
May
So
kukunin ang pera na ibibigay namin sa ating mga miyembro. Ilalagay ko ho sa deposito. 3%, 4%. Ay mauubos po ang pondo natin. Ang trabaho ho namin ay ang pera ilagay sa tamang lugar na kikita ng mas malaki.
The writing is on the wall. Malaysia's former Prime Minister Najib Razak was convicted for corruption after his nation's sovereign fund 1MDB lost billions of dollars and became insolvent. Medalla cited that governance issue as the biggest risk. But for Maharlika Fund proponents, safeguards can be put in place so that the hard-earned money of those who contribute and keep state pension funds afloat will not go down the drain. Lois Calderon,
I doubt.
CNN Philippines.
That's a big doubt. I mean, you trust your government that much? Holy shit.
Stevie.
Say
The Maharlika.
Let's search more. Maharlika funds. Okay. This is news by Rappler. Okay, let's read. It's gonna be a good read. Let's try reading. How to read? Read. This is it. Hapu. Okay, let's just go read. The bill established the 270 billion Maharlika Wealth Fund, Congress, amidst doubt expressed by the lawmakers and experts alike. But what is it exactly? Okay. The proposed Maharlika Fund would gather 275 billion from government pensions. See, that's pension that's you're gonna receive from government and banks for the purpose of investing in a big ticket national development project and other assets. Senators, lawmakers, and economists have criticized it, potentially exposing pensioners to high risk and for not having strong enough safeguards around its management. Actually, true. That's actually true. The criticism is like helping the people, the people of the Philippines to actually safeguard their own money. So let's proceed. The bill was authored by Presidents Martin Romualdez and several other lawmakers, including Martin's wife, Tingong Parte List Representative Yeda Romualdez, and the President's senior deputy Sandro. Oh, okay. President Marcos has committed full support with Albay Representative Joey, describing the bill as utos ng Pangulo. Oof. I mean, it's a bit sketchy, chat. It's a bit sketchy, okay? If you're gonna look back into our history, if you're not gonna learn from our history, it will deem to happen anytime soon, okay? So, I mean, it's gonna be bad for the people. It's gonna be bad for the people if the money is gonna be used or gonna be corrupted by our lawmakers or our government elects. So this is something new. Hi. See, let's look into it more. What's it? Yeah, they should be. There's always gonna be devil's advocate in terms of this one, especially on this one. If you're not gonna learn from history itself, okay, this history of the Marcoses. History of the Marcoses. This is 4 months ago, 4 years ago. This is okay, this is a credible site. No biases, no GMA, no ABS, no whatsoever. This is an international Al Jazeera international news. So let's watch this one.
We are finally free.
A movie depicting the 1986 People's Uprising that toppled the government of Ferdinand Marcos inside the presidential palace from the perspective of the Marcoses. The film is showing just months after the election of the former leader's son, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. It is being promoted as a true story. But historians say clips that have been circulating online have not been consistent with the established truth.
It's been revised.
This scene shows then opposition leader Corazon Aquino, who later restored democracy as president, nonchalantly playing mahjong while a revolution was raging.
Crossing the line is really, it's really hard to say, but the intention is very clear to me already. Especially with the scene with Corazon Aquino,
I didn't watch
just
the movie
saying,
though.
very, very callously, get them out of the Philippines, and then goes to the mahjong table with nuns.
The elder Marcos
Exactly.
ruled for 21 years, amassed an estimated $5 to $10 billion worth of unexplained wealth,
Unexplained.
and
yes.
was responsible for tens of thousands of wrongful imprisonments, torture,
This
and
is the
killings,
martial law
according to
period,
human
right?
rights advocates. None of this was in the movie,
Dude,
according to human rights advocates.
holy shit. Fucking god damn it. Okay, oh fucking K. I mean, shit. Like I'm not gonna talk anymore. You just see the image.
None of this was in the movie. Another film about his administration, however, opened on the same day. Katips is about student activism and how the Marcos government then responded with brutality.
Our purpose here is not only to entertain. More important than that, we are here to educate people. And history is something which was forgotten already. It was distorted and revised. So we really need to,
True, it is
remind
revised.
our young people about the importance of history.
Katips, which was a musical before it went on the big screen, has been earning rave reviews and reaping awards, and hailed as being more accurate in its depiction of the senior Marcos's iron fist rule.
Critics of Ferdinand Marcos Jr. say his victory in the election was a victory for disinformation. Now that disinformation has come to the movie theaters of the Philippines, those critics will be hoping truth will prevail this time. Barnaby Law, Al Jazeera, Manila.
See, even the unexplained wealth is really questionable. I'm just fucking tired.